I'd like to see more debate stuff on your channel.
Yeah.
So as I said, I'm a long-time viewer, and I don't like that you've just been doing interviews.
So debate me something. Come on.
Well, no, not with me. With someone else.
What have you got, man? Give me something. Something to work with.
Man, I don't know. Okay. All right. Have you seen the movie Harry Potter?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the station 9 3/4?
Yes, sir.
You know how you can donate $10, right? And like you can save a kid in Africa?
Yep.
Okay. Like, and that's like a real thing. Let's take it for granted that that's a real thing.
Yep.
That you can spend $10 and save a kid in Africa. Yeah.
Yep.
Now I want you to imagine that inside of your house,
Yep.
in the wall, that you have your very own personal, like, portal, like
Yep.
a station 9 3/4 you can run through. Okay.
Yep.
Now, inside of this portal, okay, there's a dog. Okay. Now this is a magical dog. Okay, and every time you have sex with this dog, okay, you get a certain amount of money, and that money you can choose what you want to do with. Now the question is, what is the amount that you would go and make love to this animal? How many times a day would you do it? And would you actually be selfish and keep it for yourself, or would you donate it to save children? It's a multi-part question.
Okay, the first comment I have is that have you ever seen the movie Harry Potter? Is like just like not the way to break in that question.
Well, this is kind of like a
like
vibe thing.
I was way over
It's
here,
designed to throw you
and
off.
now I'm like way over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's on purpose.
Well, would I and should I are two different questions.
Well, I think the answer for both has to be yes, because
Well,
if the amount is $1 billion,
Well, that can't be true because you didn't. Well, okay, all right, okay, go ahead.
if the amount that you set is $1 billion,
Yep.
then you're causing huge amounts of suffering by not fucking a dog like 5 times a day.
Sure, but is there like any amount of suffering you'd inflict upon anything as long as the price were high enough?
Well, no, you're causing suffering to happen
Yeah.
by not fucking the dog.
Sure, but like
You're okay with that? So there's no number that you would do it. That you're.
I'm not sure I would be morally obligated to because
I'm not saying you're morally. I'm asking you what the number is. We have a whole thing on our site with every guest, and they've answered what the amount is. The
Oh,
number.
so you can like aggregate it?
Yes.
I would imagine that the average is.
Let's just say
probably-
once a day. No, what you would do. How much would I have to pay you personally?
Is the average like?
I'm not going to tell you what the average is.
Is the average like $80,000?
There's a dude who would do it for like $700 because that's like how much money he needed.
But there are dudes who would pay.
I
to
understand
have sex
that.
with
The
a
average
dog.
is going to be skewed. You personally, magic portal in your wall. All right. How much are we talking about?
I think you're the guests here, man.
Well, think about it.
I think I've got to. I should make.
You're not
space
going
for
to.
you.
There's an actual Wikipedia page on our site where every guest has answered this question. I'm not fucking with you.
There's a Wikipedia page on your site.
Yes.
You have your own.
Are you going to be
Wikipedia.
the one dude who's refused to answer?
You have your own internal Wikipedia. Wait, so
Destiny.
you're asking me how much?
Would it be? Just let's say once a
just
day.
for one. Wait,
One copulation.
well, like,
per
so
day.
how often am I getting paid?
Every time you do it.
But it's happening once a day because that
You-
affects things. Like if I'm doing it once
You
a
know
day,
what?
and getting paid.
You don't have to do it. Well, that's a new thing. You don't have to do it once a day. It's just the amount that you would do it. You can come back a second time if you want to.
Well, I mean,
But also, don't give me a bullshit number and say $1 trillion, because if I say, well, you do it for 800 billion, you would do it.
Gosh, would I? I mean, yeah, okay, I probably would. I don't think I should. Maybe I shouldn't. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, actually, I think that probably averages out to about 80,000.
I'm not asking you what the average is. I'm asking you what your number is.
Is the tip included?
It can be if we're in the UK. I guess actually the tip is always included.
I think, man, gosh. No, part of me wants to say I would never because I like to be a deontologist, and if something's wrong,
The dog's into it, by the way. We're not talking about dark Dogwarts.
Oh, so it's just like a disgust thing?
Well, it's a shame thing for yourself, for your mental. No one knows about it, by the way.
Oh,
Just
no
you
one
and the
knows
dog.
about it.
It's a magical
But
dog.
the dog knows about it. But the dog.
It's a magical dog that ceased
But
to
the
exist.
dog's into it.
The dog is into it. We haven't talked about dark Dogwarts. There's no page for that.
$20.
You're serious?
No. I don't know. Like, how much is a? I would probably. I mean, if the dog's man. Oh gosh, bloody hell. I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't. Look, am I saying no to like 200 million? No. Am I saying yes to $5? No. So it's somewhere in that range.
That's not really a good answer. $10 million?
In cash?
Yep. A tax paid.
Yeah, fine. $10 million.
What about $9 million?
Yeah.
What about $1 million?
No.
2?
No.
5.
Yes.
Are you doing Dogwarts?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. Interesting. Now, okay, let's set. I'm not gonna make you go down.
4,600,528.
Okay. So that's one time. Are you going back every day?
29. I think whatever the figure would
Like, let's
be,
say so. Let's set it at that amount.
I think whatever the figure would be, the amount per day would decrease on a sort of logarithmic scale
because you would get used to it.
because
There's another Dogwarts.
I get used to it, and so would the dog.
There's another Dogwarts. It's called dark Dogwarts.
Oh dear.
You know what's the difference between Dogwarts and dark Dogwarts?
I think I can guess.
Dog is not into it. Now, what's the number there? Now, remember that all the money that you make goes to saving lives.
Look, not to be crass, but there is a. I want to say that I would
Never do it?
The price of moral grandstanding on this issue, let alone the actual morality of it, is probably worth any fee. Especially as a bit of a public figure, I think it would be pretty deleterious to my
I
reputation.
don't know. I mean, you could solve the entire Gaza
I know.
conflict.
I'm being serious.
You could have $1 trillion.
I'm not
You could solve hunger.
I'm not sure I could live with it.
You couldn't live with fucking a dog.
I'm not sure I could live with it.
To stop human suffering.
I'm not sure I could live with it because the thing is, once you start morally blackmailing people in this way, you begin to negotiate with terrorists.
Well, yes, that
you
is what
begin
we're
to
doing.
say, "Oh no, I'm okay with torture because it will save this many people from being the victims of terrorist."
Well, torture
attacks."
doesn't actually work, though, right?
Yeah, but suppose that it did.
Then it would be awesome, and everyone would be doing it.
Well, everyone's doing it anyway.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest.
It's
I
more
feel like torture.
No,
would
actually,
work.
actually, fuck you. I'm not doing it because it's moral blackmail.
So you won't fuck the dog?
No,
even
because-
the one that wants it.
It's moral blackmail.
Okay.
What you're doing is you're opening up a dangerous door to say that as long as I can price
It's a
you
portal,
out,
not
or
a
price
door.
you in, as long as I can price you in, I can get you to do anything that I want to. Here's the thing,
Well, no,
right?
the dog's into it.
Here's the thing.
You're into it.
Suppose, imagine a world where people are being, or think of the world in which people are being exploited for money. Think about like the pornography industry. Think about things like stupid reality TV, like
Listen.
like Big Brother and stuff.
You know what?
It starts with a very simple analysis where someone says, "Hey, look, man, everyone's contenting, everyone's into it. You make some money. What's to lose?" It's like fine, but if you start giving into that worldview, you start allowing yourself to indulge in the idea that as long as everyone's kind of
All
cool
right,
with it and
let
they're
me
making some
stop
money,
you
it's
here.
fine. You end up with a world where people are addicted to pornography. And pornography becomes this disgusting, horrible monster.
I'm gonna stop you here.
Pornhub,
There's a very good moral high ground.
not long ago, Pornhub deleted.
You're fucking a dog for $100K, aren't you? when brass tacks comes down at the end of the day.
Speaking of Pornhub,
Yeah.
they a few years ago had a scandal where a lot of their videos were unverified. There was a lot of unconsensual sex.
Oh my god.
All right, listen.
Hold on. It's the Chris Williamson thing. Is he anti-porn?
I have no idea, actually.
He's a part of that community. They're very anti-porn.
I don't know if Chris would be anti-porn.
All right, we need to trade you out. Listen,
it's probably anti-porn from.
you already had a whole Bridges episode. You're a very serious guy. You fucked your career up. Why would you even answer this
I'm
question?
leaving anyway. Because
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you say that's disgusting? I'm not answering that.
the anti-porn movement has been co-opted by people who think that porn is mostly bad
You're
for
next.
men.
Don't laugh.
Hey, wait. Hold on. I have a serious.
It's not mostly bad for men. It's mostly bad for women. Anybody who says that we should get rid of porn, awesome, yeah, great, very big cause. If they say,
Yeah,
because
all those
look at the-
OnlyFans girls that are like, God, I hate making
look at the effect-
$50,000 a month selling pictures
look
of
at the-
my
look at the
fucking
effect it's
toes
having
or
on
whatever.
men. Look at the effects that it's having on men. Look at the effects it's having on women.
Yeah, such horrible effects.
I'm-
True, that's where the right comes from.
Love on the beat, go. Hype. Mustard on the beat, ho. Bebo, penny rap, nigga. Yeah, free throw. Man, damn, call her Amber Lambs. Tell him breathe, bro. Nella nigga to the cross. He walk around like T. So what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all in the mama.